Well, Housing Minister Ambrish finds himself in the dock yet again. Days after his name figured in a site allocation mess, he is now accused of writing a letter seeking the transfer of MUDA Commissioner. Here's a report.
Seems like controversies and Housing Minister Ambrish have become synonymous. Close on the heels of the MUDA scam, here is an incident that puts the Housing Minister under the scanner. In fact, this incident is a continuation of the MUDA scam. Before we give you more details about the case, let's introduce MUDA's commissioner. Meet Mathai. Mathai is known for his courage in digging out scams in MUDA. Ever since he took over as the commissioner of MUDA, he has unearthed many scams. Now to the point as to what the connection is between MUDA Commissioner Mathai and Housing Minister Ambrish. It is alleged that Ambrish has written a letter to Urban Development Minister Vinay Sarake, urging him to implement the transfer of Mathai issued by the government. The letter, which News9 has access to, states that K. Mathai has been transferred to Bidar to take over as the Special Land Acquisition Officer in the Karanji scheme. It further states that K. Mathai had to be released from his present duty as soon as possible. The letter was signed by Ambrish. This request of the Housing Minister has evidently not gone down too well with many citizens. Many RTI activists feel that a transfer is being sought only because of the fact that the CBI is conducting an inquiry into the irregularities allegedly committed by MUDA.
ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿ ಸಚಿವರು ನಗರಾಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಸಚಿವರಿಗೆ ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಇವರು ಅಂಬರೀಶ್ ರವರ ನಿಜವಾದ ಬಣ್ಣ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಯಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
On the other hand, all that Mathai said was that he was doing his job by unearthing the irregularities in MUDA and refused to talk about the letter.
ನನಗೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ಯವಹಾರ ನಡೆದಿರೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ವರದಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕಳೆದ 3-4 ಅವ್ಯವಹಾರಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
Housing Minister Ambrish is also accused of purchasing a plot at a cheaper rate and then reselling it to the brother of one of his close aides. But when we spoke to him, this is what he had to say about the purchase of the land and the letter he has written.
ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಸೈಟ್ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಕಣೆ. ಅದು 2010ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡಿಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸೈಟ್, ನನಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಡ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಹಂಗೆ ದಾನವಾಗಿ ₹1 ಇಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸಚ್ಚಿಗೆ.
ಸರ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೀವು ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಒಂದು ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಯಾರಿಗೆ?
ಮತಾಯಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಅದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗಿದೆ ಕಣೆಯ, ನಾನು ಬರೆಯೋದಲ್ಲ. ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇದು ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗಿರೋದು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿರೋದಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಮತಾಯಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಏಪ್ರಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
Well, with so many accusations and counter-accusations, this is one story that refused to die any soon. Ravi Lalipalya for News9, Mandya.
Well, the law is above all, and a police constable in Mysore learnt this the hard way. Yes, more on this.
The person you see on your screen is Mehboob Tahib, a police constable at the Udaygiri police station in Mysore. While most would think that he's a cop who followed rules and regulations, what he did stated otherwise. Mehboob Tahib now faces suspension after he failed to wear a helmet while riding his bike. Not just that, he did not even have a valid driving license.
Particularly police officers and policemen who are law enforcers, they should follow traffic rules more than the common man or a common citizen. In this regard, we have been very strict as far as policemen violating traffic rules. We have in fact more than 10 to 12 policemen have been already fined for not wearing helmet. And this particular person who is a police constable in Udaygiri police station, he has already been warned earlier that disciplinary action will be taken against him. But still, in spite of that, he is violating the traffic rules by not wearing helmet. So, since there has to be some deterrence, we have not only fined him but also we have suspended him from service.
This was not the first time that Mehboob had been caught by the traffic police. Earlier too, on many instances, the traffic police had let him off with just a warning. Seeing no improvement in his behavior, the cops finally reported the matter to the police commissioner, who has suspended him. A departmental inquiry will be taken up soon to look into if his suspension can be revoked or not. Ram for News 9, Mysore.
Though not very unusual, the city of Mandya is in a state of shock after an incident came to light this morning. Here's a report on exactly what happened.
The city of Mandya is in shock after a jewellery heist came to light this morning. The target was Srinidhi Jewellers on the busy VV Road. The shop that witnessed brisk business yesterday shut down around 10 in the night, but the owner was in for a shock this morning when he opened the store at 9 a.m. The owner, Jagannath Chetty, was left dumbfounded when he learned that his shop had been robbed after miscreants drilled a hole through the wall and made away with gold ornaments worth crores of rupees. Jagannath Chetty immediately alerted the cops, who arrived at the scene along with Mandya SP Bhushan Gulabrao Borase. Initial investigation has revealed that it must have been a gang of at least 4 members that was involved in the jewellery heist.
Incident ಆಗಿದೆ most ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅವರು ದೂರು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಗೋಡೆನ ಕೊರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲಾಕರ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
When the cops checked the crime scene thoroughly, they found the equipments used in the heist left behind. Forensic experts and dog squad were seen at the scene trying to gather vital clues. Shaken and clearly devastated by the incident, the owner Jagannath Chetty refused to speak to the media. Though not a big one, the heist has left Mandya in shock. The cops who have taken up the matter have assured to crack the case at the earliest. Ravi Lalipalya for News 9, Mandya.
Well, the Chief Minister has some good news for Bengalurians. Siddaramaiah is mulling over extending the nightlife on all days of the week instead of just 2 days. Yes, after extending the city's nightlife on Fridays and Saturdays, now nightlife may be extended on all days of the week. After reviewing the report of weekends over the past 3 months given by the cops, the government seems to be in favour of extending the deadline. There were no major incidents of drunken driving or chaos that the cops had to deal with, and with the Bengaluru police raising no major concerns over the curfew extension, Principal Secretary Kaushik Mukherjee will be doing one final review before the order is passed.
ಈಗ 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಏನೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅದು ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಅವರು ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆಗಳಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಇದೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಿಗೆ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರು ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
And no doubt it is good news for Bengalurians. Remember, on a trial basis, the government had implemented an extension of deadline on Fridays and Saturdays that has been on for 3 months now. In fact, that period comes to an end this weekend. Keeping that in mind, the police have filed a report where they have stated that there is absolutely no problems with going ahead and extending the deadline. And of course, it is the Chief Secretary, Kaushik Mukherjee, who will take a final decision, and maybe in a week's time or so, we could get a final decision from the Principal Secretary on whether the deadline will be extended to 1 a.m. on all days of the week. In fact, no doubt Bengalurians will be rather thrilled over the fact that the nightlife is finally going ahead and thriving in Bengaluru. In fact, the 2 days, Fridays and Saturdays, when the nightlife, when the deadline was extended to 1 a.m., it was indeed celebration time for Bengaluru. And with the cops on board stating that they did not face any issues due to the extension of the deadline, it looks like in all likelihood all days of the week we could be looking at nightlife being extended up till 1 a.m. Of course, there's been a lot of talk about Bengaluru's nightlife and the fact that it's been very restricted, keeping in mind the deadline ending at 11 p.m. But now all that is set to change. And we caught up with a few Bengalurians who went on to voice their excitement and pleasure over things finally changing. Let's listen in to what they had to say.
Okay, yeah, because I'm a big party person.
That's really nice. I mean, just weekends, we used to just depend on the weekends.
I think it's actually pretty good because, I mean, in every other, I think in Delhi and all, Mumbai, it's still 4 and stuff.
It's good, like, because we want some nightlife in Bangalore. As the students, we want some nightlife in Bangalore. And it would be good to party till 1.
First of all, I was very satisfied with their improvement about the deadline. I think we all deserve it. It's our college life. Why not here? Like if it's in Mumbai, if it's in Delhi, why not Bangalore?
If the government has taken that step, government will take more stringent steps for the safety of the people. That's it.
I don't like it actually because until 1 o'clock, in few instances it's okay, and not in all the instances.
Everything has some positive points also as well as negative points also.